Hi, it's Carlene, and I am going to show you what I do to make 2 breakfasts at one time. So I only have one set of dirty dishes. Because you know what? Nobody likes to have a breakfast and then leave dirty dishes in the sink. So here's my technique. Number 1, I always start with a sink full of water because I know that that is going to have my little non-stick pan in it in just a minute. And then I start heating some butter. I'm making simple scrambled eggs. I do not want this butter to turn brown. I don't like that. I don't want a brown butter. So I gently melt that butter. And then I'm going to take my eggs. I like to mix them in this so you can get some bubbles. And I'm going to add just a little bit of warm water. And I always add, and you should too, some good salt. So you get those minerals and that salt in you that you need. I use 2 different types of salt. So there I go. Turn it upside down. Now, I'm also going to add just a little bit more, just a little bit of this organic olive oil with that butter. Number 1, I'm trying to use this up. And number 2, it goes really good together. So, in a minute, I will be ready to scramble some eggs. I've got my water in there. I've got my bullet ready. And here I go. I can make those eggs so quickly. Well, guess what? I might have to figure this out. Just a little pause. All right. It's a-going. Now, here's the thing. This is dirty. So get it over into your sink of your water in your sink, and then you pour it back on. You get this bubbly hot. I took it off because I did not want it to turn brown. This is the secret right here. And I add my beautiful whipped eggs with a little water. Now this goes over here and it's going to start washing and soaking while I do that. And I start to ever so slowly go back and forth with my beautiful eggs. And while I'm going to let that cook for just a second, I'm going to grab my bacon. It's a little too dark for me. Uh-oh. I don't like it, but this is real. This is too dark. But I now have 2 meals of bacon. And I'm going to continue to cook my eggs. They will be done in just a second. I can feel them start to scramble. Can you see that? I'm not going to break away. I'm just going to stay here because this is my video today. Beautiful scrambled eggs and bacon. Now, I said I'm going to make 2 breakfasts at one time. So why don't I move over to that? I take a coffee cup and I put tomorrow's bacon in here. 1, 2, 3. Because I'm going to put my scrambled eggs, half of this, on top of that. And I'm going to put a napkin on top of that. And this now is my breakfast ready for tomorrow so I can get out of the house quickly. I can feel it. It's gripping to the bottom of the pan. But look at these. You can just see they look fluffy already. These just are so beautiful. Wow. Bacon and eggs. you could eat them every day and get good protein. If you eat about 2 or 3 eggs and 2 or 3 pieces of bacon consistently in the morning, say you eat it at 8 o'clock, you are not going to be hungry. You're not going to have that hunger feeling till about maybe 12, maybe 1. Here it's doing it. It lasts me about 3 hours. So it is beautifully scrambling. This was 5 eggs. Now I'm sure a lot of you are saying, I need to move on, enough time with this. I get it. Our time is valuable. But for those of you who are sticking around, I love this the frothiness of these. Do you know that you could chop into this little bits of onion, little bits of sausage, but yeah, and it needs pepper. I can see that. I'm going to add pepper. Everyone knows how to make beautiful scrambled eggs, right? I don't think so. I never did until I really thought about it. A little longer. You don't want to overcook this. It's getting hot on the bottom. I just turned them off because I do not want to overcook them. Just getting rid of that last little bit. I don't want them overcooked. And here they are. Scrambled eggs and bacon. And I'm going to add some to my cup for tomorrow. Now I have tomorrow's breakfast ready to go, because I leave the house by about 8:30 and I want to have a protein breakfast. So I put this in just to kind of fill the space. Here's tomorrow's breakfast. Here's today's breakfast that I'm going to eat in just a minute. I could have just put it there. Let me just drop this in here. Now, I've got my water ready. I'm going to go over here and start soaking it. So as I eat my breakfast, I'm soaking my dishes. And I start the cleanup right away. So my goal is to have the kitchen clean when I go out the door. So I made 2 breakfasts, 1 cleanup. That's today. Bye.